A 2.0, 2.0.
Hi, I'm Ryan Scott. I'm the CEO and founder of Causecast, and this is Kate Stonke, our VP of Product. Did you know that 62% of employees said they would rather work for a company that allows them to give back than one that doesn't, and fully 80% of employees who participated in workplace giving programs felt they were more committed to the company. So the bottom line is this: if you have a workplace giving and volunteering program in place in your company, you have a competitive advantage in hiring. So how do you take advantage of this? That's what we do at Causecast with the Employee Impact Platform. Let me show you how that works. Say I'm an employee, I log into the platform. The first thing I see is my dashboard, which shows me the good work that I've achieved so far, as well as the recent activity on the platform, and most importantly, the current campaigns that are running. There's many types of campaigns, from volunteering, fundraising, even competitive fundraising campaigns. So we decide that we're going to pick the Earth Day campaign, and we open up the campaign page, and we can see here the people who are participating and the proposed impact that we're expected to have by doing this. So I go ahead and sign up for the first one, and now I'm registered. And I find out that this is an open event, which means that not only can people in the company participate, but we can also invite people from outside the company, including friends and family and prospective hires. So I go ahead and do that, and then the day of the event, I'll receive an email that tells me where I need to go, who I can expect to see there, and the expected impact that we're going to have. The day of the event, I fire up a mobile application, and it will prompt me to automatically log in, which solves a big problem in the industry of people forgetting to log their hours. While I'm doing that, it will also prompt me to also push things to my social networks. In addition, I can upload photos and videos, which will be tagged for all the people that are there and for the nonprofits and the company as well, which all ends up back on the campaign page, which everybody can see after the event. Now, how would you administer something like this? You think it would be very time-consuming. We've made it as simple as possible to be able to scale up to the size of the problems that we're trying to solve here with this. So this, when you're the administrator, you can log into the administration dashboard and see your volunteering snapshot. Shows all the real-time data from the system as it's happening, plus a donation snapshot, and the upcoming cause holidays and other days of observances that you might want to know about. We notice here that on April 22nd, it's Earth Day, so we go ahead and go into the campaigns page to create the campaign that we saw earlier. You see there's 3 types of campaigns so far: a fundraising challenge, a call to donate, and a volunteering day of service. But we notice at the bottom that there's already a campaign created for Earth Day that was created by the creative team at Causecast. The easiest thing to do is to actually just click on that and go in to modify it. So we look at that, we see there's already volunteer opportunities in there. Maybe we select a few other, maybe with, say, a green code sprint, so we can get some developers. We throw that in there, enter some basic information about the event, and then go ahead and publish it into the system. In addition to publishing it in the system, we found out that 90% of consumers, not just employees, but 90% of consumers expect the company to tell them how they're giving back. So we provide you the tools to make that a reality as well. Here you see a widget, one of many widgets that we have. You see this widget here that shows the number of hours that employees are able to volunteer, number of nonprofits that have been supported this month, a call to action to join our team, and pictures from recent events. And we've put this right onto the jobs page. The bottom line is this: employees want to give back, and they expect your company to help them do that. And if you do that, they're going to reward you with increased loyalty, and you might just be able to get your next rockstar hire by doing this. Thank you.
Okay. Questions for Causecast's employee giving volunteering program?
Who pays for it?
The companies pay for it.
Okay.
We actually have a network of thousands of nonprofits that we provide the other side of the service to through their own portal, all for free.
And how do they pay? What's it by you, by employee?
Pricing, they pay per employee, and pricing is actually kind of similar to Yammer.
It's a great idea. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, we would use it at our company.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Symantec has how many employees?
22,000.
22,000 people, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of, we use Socialcast at our little company, and but it's very hard to organize these kind of things. They always seem like, it's like a goat rodeo when you're doing some sort of volunteer work at a school.
Yeah.
It's sort of very disorganized, very based on email, a lot of endless emails between and among parents. we're trying to paint a plate, and it's like literally like we're building a rocket ship to the friggin' moon, like among the parents. It would seem like a lot of the organization tools aren't very good around those kind of good causes.
Relying on the nonprofits or the schools to develop these types of platforms is just not going to happen. The businesses generally don't throw a lot of money into developing a comprehensive platform either. We wanted to develop something that would allow the solution to really scale up to the size of the problems. And that involves not just companies that can afford to make large platforms, but even smaller companies as well.
Yeah.
Out of what department or division does budget for this come from?
That's a good question. Interestingly, it's coming out of corporate communications now. HR is interested but doesn't always have the budget for this. Corporate communications, the C-suite, are particularly interested in this right now. I think it's going to come from a couple different places as companies figure this out.
Can you do like challenges where the company says we're going to pony up this amount of cash and then employees kind of contribute, kind of like a 401k thing? Or?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways. So there's 3 campaign types right now. We're building additional campaign types. Like one that already exists is competitive social fundraising, we call it, where people leverage their existing social networks to raise money that the company then matches. We could do things where the company says, hey, we're going to put $1,000 on account, this month, come spend our money, and let the employees not even get their own donations and just spend that money. There's on this platform we can create a lot of different creative types of campaigns.
One of the things that our employees came up with was this idea of automatic payroll deduction for contributing to charities, so that may just be something you want to look into integrating.
So same idea as the donation matching. You're able to, when you make a donation, say, take this out of my paycheck, and then that money goes right to the nonprofits. Well,
The way our system works is basically employees can sign up so that, for example, every paycheck, $1 gets taken out or $5 get taken out. And then in order to be meaningful to the charities, each quarter there's a list of somewhere between 5 and 10 charities, and then they pick one of those, and then that way each charity gets a significant amount instead of it being spread across 1,000 different charities.
Yeah, system set up to be able to handle that type of thing.
So who sets the causes? Like, can I start a cause that's evil and attract other evil people inside my company and generate controversy? Like,
no.
Who's the arbiter of what's good?
No, you can't do that. It's actually, all of the nonprofits in the system are actually 501c3s as determined by the government, who hopefully is determining whether or not your nonprofit is evil.
And then the companies themselves have a lot of control over who they want to allow in. So if you want to focus on education nonprofits or you want to block some nonprofits, that's currently built in.
And you guys provide some templates for certain things.
Right.
But why couldn't you have these nonprofits share among themselves good ideas, best practices and things like that? It seems
we do have a companion site for nonprofits. So and that site is very much dedicated to connecting them with businesses, which is a differentiator for us. And there's a blog and things like that speaks to those.
Or where they could sort of, they have all sorts of themes on iPhones and things like, why not have themes of how you can organize different things?
Yeah.
Charity Water has that sort of thing
Yeah.
too. That's
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
the best UI design in the nonprofit space.
Agreed.
That's great.
Great. And this is a 2.0 of an alumni who, when did you guys, 3 years ago that you guys
50.
launch?
Yeah.
TechCrunch 50. Okay, let's hear it for Causecast. Okay.